Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So we're going to begin with the Karma cards. See what is the karma energy. It's 3 sets to it. So first let's pull a planet. What planet is at play in this energy? Venus. Hey. Venus. I mean, like a Venus energy. Yes. Okay. And what zodiac sign is it? Although it's the ruler of Taurus, what sign is it in right now in this energy? Okay. And I have in Libra, also rules Libra. You're right. I sure didn't say it. But yeah, okay, Libra, Venus in Libra, in what house? The third set. What house? Okay, we have the 12th house. All right. So let's see what it's talking about. It says the attraction of cooperation to perfect your faith. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up and all that good stuff that benefits growth on the channel and helps get the message out. Pleasure from decisions about hidden tendencies. Pleasure from decisions about hidden tendencies. Interesting. That's giving me very much a not letting your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Like just doing things, not necessarily doing it for attention, just doing it because that's what it feels right to do. Observed or unobserved is what I heard. Okay. Good times resulting from the fairness shown by large institutions or overwhelming events. Big things are moving in your favor because it's bringing good times. Ooh-wee. Yes. Cherished relationships seeking oneness with all there is. Oh, is that a good enough reason to let love in? I heard. Is that a good enough reason to let love in? Is that a good enough reason to try again, to let love in? Because through it, you attain oneness with all there is. Okay. And relationships doesn't have to mean romantic relationships, but it just says relationships. Enjoy the beauty of philanthropy. How fun is it when you have what somebody else, like you have the answer to help somebody, to support somebody, to encourage somebody, when you have exactly the right words, the right resources, the right thing to do, the right thing to offer, the right thing to give. It's so fun. Enjoy the beauty of philanthropy. The way, and then what about the receiving aspect though? At the same time, we got to be willing to receive. There's a balance in the universe. It's seeking constant correction. It's always an auto correction in full effect. Okay. Especially now that everything's running the way it's supposed to. Now that the magnetic draw of the universe of the planet is in its appropriate flow, in its designed flow. Thank you. In its designed flow, as opposed to having been tampered with, as it had been. It's no longer tampered with. It's now in its right flow. Interesting. Enjoy the beauty of philanthropy, because what you put out comes back to you. And you put it out because you want to, because it feels right, because it feels good, because you have it, because you can, because you can do that. Everybody can't do that, but you can do that. All right. Charm and beauty are the way to do it with your partners and keep your involvement hidden. Okay. So as people that work with you in this life, and your connection is through art, beauty, charm. Okay. Some of this, again, that's why I say, like, it could totally be romantic, but it could totally be, somebody that appreciates your art, your talent that you offer to the world in some way. You have plenty of it. Be a service with it. So you do. What good is all this art if nobody ever but me but gets to see it? What I could do everything on the nails. And I have done everything on the nails. And it was interesting because in one of the videos I found, a comment where the girl asked, "Where were my nails?" And I'm like, "Oh, you ain't been on the channel in a long time, sister," because that is been almost. It's been over a year. We're getting ready to push, 1 and 3/4 years. We're soon enough. It'll be 2 years. But I put one on. But it's like, what good is my ability to do all the stuff I do if I don't get to do it, especially liking to do it? It'd be different if I didn't like to do it. I love what I do. And so it's like, more hands to do, more art on, more cards to read with, more people to read cards for. I love it. So the beauty of philanthropy, giving from a place of, I love doing this and I have a lot of it. And so let me do it for you. You need somebody to do that for? I got you. Come on, let me show you what I can do. Come on, let me show you what I can do. Come on, let me show you what I can do. Okay. So Venus in Libra in the 12th house is overall energy from the karma cards. I want to go to the spiral oracle next. Let's pull something from the spiral oracle and see what it wants to say. Thank you so much, Interstellar Frequency, for gifting me this deck. I'm so grateful. Yeah, love it. Okay, let me see. I'm curious. Did I get this one for myself? Yeah, this one, the karma cards I got for myself. I did get the karma cards for myself. Okay, I thought so. I don't know. I have so many decks, and I did buy a lot for myself, but I get gifts from a lot of cards from Malibu. Has sent so many. I've gotten gifts from the cards from Interstellar Frequency. Ashley designed the whole oracle deck for me. Oh my gosh. Ay, se me fue. I haven't seen her in the comments that much lately. Anyways, different ones over the years. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, what is the energy for this Tarot in the Shadow session? Okay, I hear reminiscing about all the beautiful gifts you've received has been beautiful for you. You have an ability to appreciate. The Venus card is saying to me, you have a really good ability to appreciate everything that you have in your life. You go and then the Libra card goes, yeah, and you give and you receive beautifully. You didn't know how to receive before, so you were never receiving. You didn't know how to give before, so you were never giving. And everything was just blocked up and backed up. I'm hearing everything was just blocked up and backed up. Okay, now it flows a lot better. From the interstellar frequency, we have embrace knowledge. Look at that. Embrace knowledge came out. And all these lights rays going through the body, and then there's a grid work over the body. There's this understanding of the energy points of the body. Okay. Yeah. An understanding of the energy point, the chakras, the energy points of the body. And the magnificent mechanics. Thank you. The magnificent mechanics of the vessel that you drive. Okay. The witness of beauty is also there. The witness of beauty. So we had a few follow. How many? We have 5. The witness of beauty is here. So embrace knowledge, the witness of beauty. And in this card, look at that third eye energy. Oh, it's like seeing the connection in all that is. I'm hearing seeing the connection in all that is. And there was that energy here about cherishing in the relationships by finding the oneness with all that is within the relationships. Okay, and we have treasure here. Treasure. Okay. And I'm getting the treasure within, the treasure within you, the treasure that you are. Okay. And then center. Ooh. And this is giving me throat. So there's a lot of okay. Let me just keep cool forest shade. Oh no, it's 6 cards, not 5. Cool forest shade. And then we have conscious. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I'm getting this whole time. Okay, so it's like your consciousness found a respite, is the word they just gave me, a break. Un descanso. Your consciousness found some shade from the heat, and that place as you retired, as you pulled back, as you withdrew, as you isolated, as you went into hibernation, or what is consternation? That doesn't sound happy. That sounds like an irritation. Anyways, as you went into yourself through the shadow energy, for some, so many shadow energy, right? Consciousness, the consciousness is, where is the consciousness right now? It's a treasure, because you see the beauty of embracing the understanding of how this works. Like, you get how this works. When you understand how this works, then you can really work it. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Hey, I love you, Missy. But yeah, that's the energy. It's like, when you understand the way it works, you get to see yourself utilize it for you. What were we talking about? This magnificent mechanism, this vessel that we're driving right here. Okay, with our consciousness. The bottom of the deck is sacred sexuality. I heard good love. Give me that good love. Sweet loving. Okay. That's what I heard. Next up, we're gonna go into the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Ooh, I love that. Okay, I want to read, before I move forward though, I want to read the conscious card over here, just see what it says in the book. I just gotta see the conscious card. That's the one that landed on top with everything as I laid them out. Okay. It says, I am face to face with myself. Am I conscious about what is running through my mind? Do I truly realize the words coming out of my mouth? Can I observe the character I become and be at peace with my actions? There are shadows within me. I integrate and illuminate them day by day, because there, in that darkness, is where the most sought after treasure is hidden. Those unconscious masks only damage me. My own shadow has caused me hard times, leaving my heart and my mind blind to see the most beautiful things of life. I have been contaminated, and no one is responsible but me. It's time to come clean, empty, accept, and forgive myself. I understand that not only do I have my stories, but that I embody them and I have become them. I accept. I take over. I take responsibility for my actions. I open up the darkness by incorporating it as it was, as it is. I leave behind the judgments about me. I am grateful for this opportunity, and I embrace what I choose to be now. What a powerful, powerful reading. It is choice. Choice is so, everything is choice. Someone made a conscious decision to embrace the treasure that was hidden within the shadow. I love the way the cards worked together and gave especificamente, they gave us exactly what the book was really talking about. Connecting to the self, facing the shadows, finding the treasure within. It hurts, but baby, at the end of the day, it's from you. It's from your consciousness. And like I said, the understanding of how this magnificent mechanism works is so valuable, because that was where that she talked about what was coming out of her mouth. Or it's a lady that made that deck, ain't it? Leland. Hold on, let me see. Lily. Yeah, Lily. I thought it was a lady. Yeah. Anyways, point is that yes, all she said, all the stuff that was against her, it ultimately it realized that it came from her. If we can realize that, change the story, change the perspective, change a point of focus. There it is. You already have that perspective. You already know that perspective really fucking well. You've told that story how many times? You're a master at telling that story. Now, how about we master a new story, one that you like better? I heard one that you like better. All right. Oracle of Shadows and Light. Ooh, they said tap the bell on that. Let's get some noise for your prosperity, your abundance, your good fortune, your love and peace and happiness. Yes. Okay. Let's see. What is the message from the Oracle of Shadows and Light at this time? Please and thank you. Information about working with me one-on-one is below the video, as well as other information on love donations and the nail biz. Come and see me at my nail salon. Tell your friends in Vegas to come see me at my nail salon. Okay. Yeah, come get your nails then. What is the message for this tarot in the shadows uh transmission, this session here? We got a tarot in the shadow session. You're right where you're supposed to be. I heard that, and then this card came out like in sync with you're right where you're supposed to be. The three fates, what comes around. Card number 26, what comes around. You all know the end of that statement. Put it in the comments if you're paying attention. What's the statement out there? Everybody says it. What goes around? What? Okay, put it in the comments. Bottom of the deck is the strange Valentine. Love is strange. Love is so strange. And but why? I heard, but why? But why? The totally Venus energy. Okay. The three fates. Absolutely. 12th house. Three facings coming full circle. Okay. Let's see what the book has to say about the three fates. Ooh. It's card number 26. Somebody is 26 years old. 26 years young. They said 26 years young. I thought we were normalizing that. We have normalized it. It's done. Okay. It's happening again. Many of us has faced difficulty and troubled times in our lives. Sometimes the impact of a negative experience is so profound that it leaves us with physical, mental, and yes, spiritual residue for months, even years after the actual event. While you're still vibrating, as the three fates put it, to the energy of a negative experience, you tend to repeatedly attract echoes of that exact experience. So when you need to be alerted to the fact that three fates will enter, showing you that this is a karmic pattern that may need to be worked on, understood, and recreated in order to be free of its influence. You may feel that there are others in charge of your fate, that they are threading the needle, weaving the patterns of the tapestry of your life, even choosing what ends and what begins. When you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life, but in control of your reaction to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with intelligence, maturity, and understanding. With the energies of destiny, fate, and fortune, the three fates depicted so beautifully here, with their ever turning wheel of karma, understands that it turns and turns as your life will through its many themes again and again. When you receive this card in a reading, and most especially if she leaps out to greet you, you will know an old pattern has circled around once again. All right, the fates speak. Yes, I'm going to read the whole book, okay? If you don't want to hear me read the book or not read the book, I'm reading the whole time anyway, so yeah. You do want to hear, huh? I know it. I know it. You love it. You love listening to me read. Okay, here it is again. That situation, that person, this lesson that you have yet to learn and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is this moment's very important lesson for you to learn. We are not suggesting that forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same thing. No more repeats. This is the opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to old patterns will simply make them come around again. Like a thread being spun on our wheel, learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet, and nostalgic about the good old days, whenever they were exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended. But it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive. So stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. That is its wisdom. You are not so alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning, wise, free, and able to help others too. There's so much in the book. Thank you, Lucy Cavendish, for the way you put this together, because I love this deck and I love reading from the book. And yeah, she made an amazing deck. Everything happens for a reason. And when it keeps on happening, it's a course of wisdom to stop and say, hey, this is happening over and over again. What is it here to show me this time? What is it here for me to learn? What can I gather? How did I write it down? I was doing self reading earlier. I have it in my notebook. I wrote down a question. What lessons about my experience, fill in the blank, are there for me to grasp, understand, and accept? Okay. So it could be about a specific experience, or it could just be about, wherever you're at right now. Right now, what it's saying is things go around and they come around for a reason. What can you learn from it? How can you do it differently this time? I love when it said, so just don't do it the same. Just make sure that this time you do it different. So they want me to, okay, I'm being guided now to start taking notes. Do it different. Just do it different. It doesn't matter. Just do it different. Just don't do exactly the same. Oh my gosh. Like every Groundhog Day style movie ever. Huh. Don't groundhog. Oh, don't groundhog. Oh my gosh. I love that. Thank you. Don't Groundhog Day it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, in Groundhog Day, that was their escape, right? To stop the repetitive pattern, they had to do different. They kept trying different stuff until they found something that worked. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and take notes on this reading because I don't want to write the whole time. It distracts me from channeling sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I should hold a pen in my hand. Anyways, we had Strange Valentine at the bottom of this. Strange. So that's awesome because this, this is why love has been strange. This is why it's been strange Valentine's days. How long has it been since you actually had a Valentine's date? All right. Journey of Love. I chose the Journey of Love deck as well for us today. Let's see what we have. Tonight. It is November 25th at 12:32 a.m. in Las Vegas when I'm recording this message. I don't know what time, day and time is it when you found it. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Journey of Love. What is the message? What can you show tribe about where they actually stand, okay, in the journey of love? Okay, because we are in the journey of love. So what can you show tribe? Most important message here about where they actually stand in this journey of love. Because it's like what comes around. There's a break. In that break, so are you in the break time? Are you, it looks like wherever you were physically connected to somebody else, it was a strange relationship. Like there was a lot of extreme differences in you guys, differences in appearance, differences in the lifestyle, differences in perceptions, differences in presentation, differences in degrees of damage in so many places that were the same, though there was differences and sames. Okay. But the sames, a lot of the sames were places of pain, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this one flipped over. We have the sacred convergence, 28. Ooh, the sacred convergence is about the planets aligning. Oh, we have another time. I think I saw somewhere it was going to be in January. I want to say like January 25th. I could be way off, but there is all the planets are going to be going, like 7 of the planets or something like that, or all the planets. I heard something. Yeah, it's there. Anyways, point is sacred convergence. Let's see what the book has to say about that, because yeah, this is a great book too. A Lana Fairchild deck. Let's see, card number 28. So High Priestess and Strength card together making the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, following your intuition, okay, and not being distracted by other things, to put your focus and your attention onto that which you know internally from your inner voice, from the higher self, okay, brings it's like it nudges the wheel. It gives it some, from where it's at, it gets a spin. It gets a spin. There's a spin, another spin on the wheel, another spin on the wheel, another go around the sun, another go around the sun. So it's birthday time. Okay. All right. There's a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to traveling to a strange land. All sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body, or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. It's like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to, or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by meeting of you with your shadow, and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself, and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul, seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious, as though traveling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry. You are a unique plant in a divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. From the white foam on a surface of blue to the mystery beneath the waves, wherever your travels may lead, may the artist's touch inspire us to explore the ocean realm and celebrate the beauty as land gives way to water and water to the unknown. You don't know what could happen, but what's happening is by divine design. That's what you do know. That's what we do know. It happens by divine design. It happens for perfect reasons. It happens in a beautiful ways. It happens in beautiful ways, sacred. And it has everything to do with you connecting to you. And I said it through the shadow, right? Through the shadow. It was already said that you go through the shadow. If you want to live a life and not do shadow work, you're going to be a very bitter and scorned person, because everything will always be happening to you and there will never be anything you can do about it. Whoa. Wow. If you want there to be something to do about it, then you've got to get with yourself and realize what's going on in here and in here, and what's coming out of this. What's coming out of this? What's coming out of that mouth? What are those eyes observing? What is that mind thinking? What is the lips? How are they forming the words? What's on the heart? It's a creative energy, and it's about refocusing towards where we want it to be. Yeah, it doesn't mean that this stuff isn't going to happen. Intimacy is at the bottom of the deck. OMG, card number 35, and we had sacred sexuality on the other. Yeah. So I see a person who I see you. You have connected to yourself instead of using sexual connections to heal your hurts. Oh, it's so easy to just go jump into bed with someone else, ain't it? Oh, so easy. How healing is it though? Because as soon as you jump into bed with someone else, you find what you find, the same shit all over again with a new name and a new face. What you know. Everywhere you run to, you're going to find yourself. Until you find yourself, then you can find yourself changed. You can find yourself different if you choose to, if you want to, but you got to find yourself first, or you're just not going to find yourself changed. You're going to find your shit the same. You're going to be the same. So life is going to be the same. Doing the same thing, expecting something different. On Groundhog Day, it's like the same thing happens so much they can't help but notice because it's every day, every day, every day, every day. These patterns that they're talking about, hey, sometimes they do get to be in every day, but for the most part, they cover a much larger expansion of time. Like somebody is having a romantic relationship that looks just like the abusive family relationship, and it's like, oh shit. It looks like the hurt part of you. Dang, it's happening again. Well, it's time to dig into the hurts. It's time to get to the root so you can uproot it. When you take out the root, it's not coming back. If you don't get to the root of it, it's going to grow back. Uproot it. Uproot it. You've got to uproot it. Until you uproot it, it's going to just grow right back. And then you got the same thing all over again. Mm-hmm. All right. So rather than running to connections with someone else to try to mend a broken heart, or what they say, what's the best way to get over somebody? To get under someone else? That's what I've heard in a lot of different places. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Mm. And there was a period of time, I'm not even gonna lie, there was a period of time where what my soul had showed me was I needed to have physical intimacy with somebody else, so that would be the most recent link. Yeah, I had gotten that I needed to change that link, because the energy of the most recent link is the one that is drawing, and boy, all that did was just get deeper. I'm hearing it just made the draw deeper, because now it's like the pain, the hurt, that is one person has to face, because they keep forming a link, a chain, a link, a chain. And it's like, so you break up with, here you are with your heart. You break up with this person, there's a link. You break up with, you go to somebody else, you run to somebody else, have sex with them, well, now you got another link, and it ends up, it's the same trauma, but because it's two out, it takes two cords to I'm going to show you. And then somebody else, let's say there's a third person, so then it takes three. So it's like the first person. So here you are. Okay, here you are. Your heart, right? You have a heartbreak that's connected to this person right here. You have a broken heart. It's connected to this person right here. Okay. And then, to help get over your achy breaky heart, you go and you have sex with this person right here. Now you have a link to that person right there. Okay. So now you have two coming to you. But the one is going, this one really should be bigger. This first one really should be much bigger, because The first one is the one that they're all going to go through. Anybody else you connect to until you heal from that one is going to go through that energy. So then you go hook up with this one over here. That one over there, you make another connection. You hook up with that one over there. And then now you got another energy that's going through all three of those. It's and it's another cord to you. Another entanglement. These are entanglements. There's got to be a more clear way to draw that. I'll figure that out. But chicken scratch, brainstorming, downloading. Yeah, downloading. This is what I saw that. Yeah. And so when you finally heal from it, now instead of having chosen the healing work after this relationship with no others, now you got all these other entanglements. It's like compiled. Now you have more shit to heal from. When if you could just go through the feelings you have, what you did, find the self-love, find the self-empowerment, right? Process it, accept the lessons. It's a lot of work for each relationship, but it's like, boy, it's a whole lot less when you just get to it right away instead of creating additional ones, additional bonds, additional trauma bonds, additional connections, additional entanglements. Let's see what the beloved dead have to offer. Let's see what the beloved dead have to offer in this reading at this time. Okay, let's pull a spread first. I said to use the beloved dead in a spread as an oracle deck. And then what tarot deck will we be using? What tarot deck do we want to use today? Tarot of the Moors. We'll use the Tarot of the Moors today. Okay. What spread is the perfect spread to deliver this message about choosing the self instead of using sex to heal? Sexual healing. Somebody, that's been your big thing, is you always do the sexual healing, and that shit only lasts so long. You gotta re-up your energy, so that means you gotta go. No, somebody else here is like, I chose not to do that this time. I chose to find a way to heal myself without needing the sexual healing from someone else. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I heard move, bitch. Get out of the way. Yeah, with the excuse me. That's what I heard. Huh. So it's like it gets a whole issue out of your way. It removes a whole set of parameters in your life that you don't require somebody else to help heal these things. You found a way around that? Okay. Okay. But, destined meetings happening for a reason. The story of us. OMG. La historia de nosotros. The story of us. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be real good. Okay. It's an 11 card spread. Awesome. I'm excited about this. So let's see. Starting here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the Spirit Throne. Hello, the Spirit Throne. We got to read about the Spirit Throne. I love that because I'm sitting in the throne and Spirit is with me. Don't be surprised when you see orbs and junk on my channel. Not junk. No, you're not junk. I know. I love you. No, definitely not junk. But when you see orbs and stuff on my channel, yeah, don't be surprised. Start with the Spirit Throne. Interesting. So we are starting literally with the Spirit Throne. The book, I just happened to flip through and I saw that they had a picture of the Spirit Throne card. Hold on, let me show it to you. And so, what is it on the page before? This is about how to begin. Interesting. We have the Spirit Throne. I love it. So it's like how to read from the book. They're saying like start with the spirit throne. Like you should start by invoking the energy of whoever you want to read with. I'm just allowing source to speak through as usual, as per my norm on this channel. And then, is that the only place it talks about that card? I thought for sure there would be another. Oh no, the spirit throne. That's it. That's it. The spirit throne. That's it. Okay. Yeah. How to begin? Are we going? Okay, so start with the spirit throne. Basically says to set the intention and shuffle the deck that there's a low one that wants to speak. It's an invitation for conversation. So you invite the spirit to come and sit. So that is a confirmation that spirit is here with us in this reading. Okay. All right. Let's move into the spread. First position is them in the past. Need more room on the table. We got all these other decks out too. It's okay. We got this. All right. So them in the past in our first position, we have the important. It says important. I heard they need to feel important. They like to feel important. Somebody important. I like to feel important. It's important that I feel important. Okay. What tarot deck were we going to use? Oh, the Tarot of the Moors. It's right here. Let's get the Tarot of the Moors out. Because we're going to add the tarot to each of these positions as we go. I heard impeccable. Them in the past, they showed up, and I heard you just knew there was something important about this connection with this person. You knew that it was going to be significant in your life. You thought you knew what that was. You even had some projections about what that would be. You even had some projections about what that would be. Okay. All right. Show me more about important. For someone, in the past, there was a business owner, okay? Somebody who wore a top hat, somebody who always wore a hat, somebody who was a black hatter. Black hatter. Not a mad hatter, but a black hatter. This person likes to wear a black hat. Oh, hold on. The person likes to wear a black hat, black jacket, kind of a round nose, I heard stately. I heard the word stately. This person says stately. Okay, them in the past. All right. So this lets me know that this person was very concerned with their presentation, physical outward appearances. Show me them in the past, please. Show me them in the past. From the tarot. Let's see what we have. Them in the past. Who is them? This is your reading. Okay. And we have the Seven of Discs and the Desert Hermit. Them in the past. The Seven of Pentacles with the Desert Hermit. Seven of Pentacles is, let me just look at this image here, because it's like, this is mine. Okay. And especially from this image, I got to take care of what's mine. That out there, I don't own all that out there. It's, this is like, it's not, I didn't break it. I don't have to fix it. You break, you buy. I did not break it. I'm not buying it, and I'm not fixing it either. Okay. The Hermit. Virgo energy, being on your own, all by myself. Okay. The Hermit. And I'm getting the lyrics of Confidently Lost from Sabrina Claudio. Thank you for writing that song, beautiful, and singing it. Or at least for singing it. I don't know. I think she wrote too. Anyways, yeah. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Comfortably indulging Gin and trying to get to know me. Okay. So this is like, so this person in the past, important. Both of these cards, the back is turned. This person, whether they knew it or not, they were on a soul seeking mission. Like they needed to figure themselves out. Okay. It was not, they just said, a lot of people that worry too much about their physical appearance are running from what's going on inside that is screamingly filthy. Not everybody. Not everybody. I mean, people that got their insides cleaned up tend to have their outsides cleaned up. But some people are busy cleaning up the outside and not cleaning up nothing going on inside. And then, all of a sudden the outside finally gives way and it breaks in some sort of ways. What I'm hearing, it breaks. It breaks. Okay. Somebody here had ghosted. I see this person ghosted. Honestly, that's what I see. This person's gone. Like somebody here decided what they would go, what they were going to invest in, being by themselves, turning their back, going that way. Brick wall, brick house. Okay, a brick wall, a brick house. Somebody here. Was that what happened? Oh, somebody got in trouble with the law. Okay. Them in the present energy in our next position. Let's see what we have. Expectation. Well, I'm out now. Can you come? Aren't you gonna come and see me? I'm out now. I'm out of jail now. You won't come see me? I'm out. That's the energy I'm getting. Now, is this a literal physical jail or is this spiritual? Them in the present energy. Let's see what we have. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Huh. What do we have? The jugular. The Fool. And ready for a new beginning. Trust and ready for a new beginning. Come out with the Six of Discs, Six of Pentacles energy. I'll buy you. I'll buy you this. I'll buy you that. I'll buy you. What? I'll buy you this. I'll buy you that. I'll pay for this. I'll pay for that. Somebody's ready to start paying now. What? They ready to start paying now? Interesting. Somebody's ready to start paying now. This is them now. All right. Let's see. The connection between you right now. It says act of love as is. I heard we're just going to leave everything just as it is. That's what I heard. As is. We're just going to leave it as is. We're just going to leave it just as it is. Because it's a statue. It's a statue like, yeah, just remember me the way I was. We have the Emperor energy, the Sultan. But it's Major Arcana 4, so it's Emperor energy. Why is he ain't facing this way? We can't see his face. He's busy looking at fruit. We get barely a picture of the chin on the side. Like we can't even tell what color his eyes are because he ain't even looking this way. Okay. Next one off the top to go with it. What do we have? The 10 of this. Dun 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 dun. So act of love as is. So in this connection. Now it's interesting because it's like I have this fruit, I have this house. Okay. It's like having everything. Act of love as is. It's like this. Okay. 10 of Pentacles just said, yeah, contract complete. Okay. Contract complete. Somebody ghosted. Somebody's ready to pay their way. Somebody's ready to share. Somebody's ready to share. Somebody's looking for somebody to share with them. I wonder if that person over there will share with me that. I wonder if they'll share that. Share. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know. Yeah, that type of energy. I wonder if they share. I wonder if they share a spare a minute of their time. Okay. All right, let's go into you in the past. What do we have? The Ouija board and the sovereign. Ouija board and sovereign. Somebody was afraid of you because you're so spiritual. You seem to know stuff. You got connection with the angels, ancestors, God. You made some woo stuff happen that freaked them the fuck out. Some who they said they wasn't expecting it to work when they asked you to do that one spiritual thing that you did. And then that one thing happened after that. You remember that, right? Oh yeah, it was a mess. Oh my God. They didn't even think that you had real power. They were just indulging you. They were just entertaining you. They didn't expect any physical evidence of what happened, but it showed up. Heck yeah, something happened physically in response to what you did spiritually. And then they got scared. They were scared to mess with you because they knew you were not just a joke. You were not just pretending. You were really the real deal Holyfield. I hear the real deal Holyfield, like holy field of grass. What are you? How do you do that? You are a holy field of grass. Oh, perfect with that Venus energy we had. The death card did show itself to me. And it's like, and then they were gone. I told you that they ghosted. I told you they ghosted. And they were gone. It was over. Okay. They were freaked out because of your spiritual. Well, if they that scared of the fact that you just know stuff, then apparently there's stuff that they don't want you to know. Fine. Thanks for clearing out the way now. That's better that way for me. Like we could start this process now. We don't have to wait until years and it's drawn out and each one of these becomes another year of misery that I done made for myself. Oh, you get one chance. You get one chance to mess with my heart and I will wear you like a lapel pin. I heard like a lapel pin. Somebody has, I see you. You have a bunch of pins. You wear pins. You wear pins right here on your collar. Anyways, yeah, I don't have to go through all those times. I could just do this one time and be done because I know you once you do it once, you're gonna think you can get away with the same shit again. This is what you do. Okay, this is what you do. All right. Let's go into you right now. We have disconnect and act of love. Be you. Disconnect from them and what the heck they think. Let them have their back turned. All three of them. They could just stand there with their back turned. Meanwhile, you over here dancing, doing a whole thing. You all connected with nature, with the sprites, with the fairies. You got orbs flying around you. You got the angels. You got all that stuff happening in your life. You just busy being you. You're this is where you're at. You disconnect from society. You disconnect from the people. You're like, the last thing I need to do is worry about what other people is thinking about me. That ain't none of my business. What you think of me is actually none of my business. It is sweet when you have something beautiful to say. Takes one to know one, baby. That's my favorite way to reply to that. It takes one to know one. But yes, it's none of my fucking business. Especially if it's none of my flipping business. Especially if you trying to bring somebody down, do something with somebody vibration. Not happening. Yeah, see, and we have the sun card because I know. I heard she knows. She knows. Okay, yeah, you know something. You know now. Everything is out in the day of the light. And was I just not talking about some major planetary alignment? Give me my phone. We gotta go down this rabbit hole right quick. Hold on, I need my phone. Go research this. Okay, this is gonna be quick, but we're gonna do this planetary planet alignment in January. Is it 2025, you guys? It's a rare planetary alignment. It might be, I don't know, it might have been 7 planets I heard. I don't know. Let me see if it says. January 25th, a rare, I was right on the date too. That's the date I said. On January 25th, a rare planetary alignment will grace the night sky featuring Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. and clustered together after sunset. Visible to the naked eye, the celestial event offers a stunning visual display. That is cool. Wow. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 6. Anyways, the sun is highlighted, and it just reminded me that I was talking about that. That's beautiful. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know who called me from LA. Anyways, let's go back now into the guidance for you moving forward for hold on. Yeah. Mm. Hold on. Oh. So the shadow self and the light self. The shadow side and the light side. Shadow side, we have driver, light side, guy, wise guy. Subconscious conscious. Oh, oh, I love it. Okay. So what's happening is I didn't say it out loud with my mouth, but what's happening is we're not actually doing the spread. We use the same placements on the table, like position on the table, but they're telling me different about the meanings. So yeah. So light and dark. Okay. It's the duality. So any form of duality. Okay. And this is crazy. It reminds me of a poem, The Night That the Cat Light Came Into My Life. And it was like, I allow my light to roam free with wild abandon. And I drive my shadow with precision. And we have the driver. This is the shadow energy. Because my car's name is Shadow. And the cat came underneath my shadow, and it was white and gray, and it's got a heart on its back. And oh my gosh. And look at the light energy is wise guy, the one that likes to wear the hat. But the shadow is actually driving. It looks like the party is being run over here, but really it's being run over here. Okay. With the mastery, with the precision driving. In other words, so for you, what I'm getting with you is you got enough awareness of your shadow that it's really like it's allowing you consciously to come, like you got this energy, you got this charisma. Yes, you do. You got this energy, you got this charisma about you. And like you make wiser choices in your physical 3D experience because you and your soul self. And it's lovely because I said this was the shadow energy, but we got, a light angel, right? There's so much balance in your cards. There's so much balance in your cards. And the awareness of the shadow is a big driving factor, which is good because honestly, the shadow energy, what I'm seeing is how the shadow energy just freaking ruled my life before. It has so much power. Pack a hell of a punch. Okay, it packs a hell of a punch. But using to my own advantage, using to my own advantage, I heard fully accepting of the self. I'm hearing fully accepting of the self. It's not trying to hurt me. It's working in my best interest. And it's not trying to hurt me on any level. Karmically, spiritually, physically, emotionally, or romantically. Okay. Let me see what we have. Oh, the Emir of this and the Four of this. King of Pentacles energy with the Four of this. You know what? I'll just stay home. You just stay home. I have everything I need right here. Don't bother. I heard don't bother. You just stay home. I have everything I need right here. Okay. There's also some strong and empowered subconscious programming that has not only taken root, echado raíces, it's taken root, but it's started to sprout and flower and blossom and grow fruit and all that stuff. That's beautiful. What do you get? Haunted. You get haunted. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Haunted by the memories of what if I did, what if I did. No, it's not that. That's not it at all. It's you've had so many experiences. You've had so many experiences that you remember. And judgment, you're like, I'm not doing that to myself again. See, there's these two, it's two particular here experiences. Those two skulls up there, like you've had these experiences already. I've been on the roller coaster a couple times, and you know what? It made me really sick. I just don't want to do that to myself. I'm good. I'm gonna stay off the roller coaster. I am on a emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me, for me. But I can't get off. Yes, the heck I can. It looks like you're off the wheel of the roller coaster, baby. That emotional roller coaster. Okay. I love the way it started one way and then it went into it, and I freaking love that. Thank you. What's the best guidance for you? Arcana. Arcana is the best guidance. I want to read from the book because Arcana, I want to know why, like the, like what? It's like having learned all, it's like you went through all the, so before I open the book, first off, she has a bat standing with its wings spread on her head as a crown. Again, further confirmation that like you and your shadow, like y'all cool, y'all get along just fine. Like you're not gonna use my shadow against me. You're not gonna trigger me into acting ass. Is giving me the energy of that one woman that once said, "Well, you want to punch me in the nose, don't you?" And I was like, "No. If I wanted to punch you on the nose, you wouldn't have to invite me." Anyways, let's look at. Let me find this arcana in the book while I'm busy talking. Yeah. All right. Here we go. There are two kinds of truth: the truth we keep to ourselves and the truth we show others. Arcana is very tight lipped. She has secrets, confidences, and mysteries that she'll happily take to her grave. When you receive this card, there's a story, facts, or information being kept under lock and key away from prying eyes and inquiring minds. It's also unknown whether or not the revelation of this content is for your highest good at this time, or in fact ever. Some things are just better left alone. I heard ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Because remember, this was about the energy of, what you learn from these lessons. Like, just leave it alone. What you've learned from these strange Valentines. Something's coming back around, and it's like, we don't need to talk about that. Okay. You may also be working with a departed soul who may not be ready or who doesn't wish to divulge their truth or all of the facts surrounding a tragic event or situation. Remember that this departed one also has free will, and it's best to honor their choice and right to remain silent. If you're the seeker or keeper of secrets, Arcana asks how this resonates with you in the moment. Is something working its way up from your own consciousness or calling you into service through symbols, dreams, or synchronicity? Is there a secret expression in order to be resolved, processed, or healed? Or are you being invited to open investigation that can unlock the past and bring cleansing, blessings, and peace to all concerned? The beloved dead of Arcana knows that although dead and buried, Arcana still has the power to haunt the living. This card, on rare occasion, can help you on your journey to unearth any hidden truth for the highest good. The strongest thing I got with this too was knowing when to shut your mouth. Know when to stop talking. Because there was an energy that came through about understanding that all that pain that you caused, remember from the Spiral Oracle, all that stuff that you caused for yourself, realizing that you were the creator of your deepest pains and your own hurts because of where your consciousness was, what you were attracting, what you were magnetized to, what you were energetically. It's better off to not even go there at all. Just don't bring that up ever. Just do your best never to tell that story again. Do your best never to tell that story again. It's a little bit different when you're a reader and you're reading about what's happening out there than when you internalize it and personalize it for yourself. It's also a little bit different if you tell the story and it brings you to tears and all this emotion and you're hurt again and now you're depressed again and you can't get it off your mind again because you told the story again. Then if you tell the story, you find the empowered outcome of it, and then you feel empowered telling the story and empowered leaving the story right where it is because it left you empowered, and you tell it for the purpose of empowerment, for awareness. Yeah. encouragement, kindness is different. So, in other words, yeah. Jasmine once asked me, how come you get to talk about your past and what happened with your dad, but I shouldn't talk about my past with my ex and what happened with my uncle? And I'm like, well, mostly because when I tell the story about my past with my dad, it is told from a place of working through the energy and healing it, not just to be angry. Every time you tell that story, you get really angry all over again. And you're telling somebody else, but it's not about you telling them. There's something that you want to heal in it. So when you're telling it from a hurt place, you're hurting yourself all over again. But when you're telling it from a healed place, it could be healing you all over again. But more importantly, it begins to heal those who you're telling it to, because you're not just going to tell it just to be fucking telling it to every person that crosses your path. You're going to tell it precisely. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck here. Right now, we have the Nine of Swords. So there could be some fear. Let me see, Arcana. Show me the best guidance. Okay, just push through the fears. We're shuffling. Okay, here we go. Best guidance is the Lovers. OMG. Remember all the lessons you've learned through love. Embrace connections that you have available right now. Embrace the connection within yourself. Okay, and when you have lovers, there's certain things you don't need to talk about. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Yes, that's the truth. Okay. Be honest with your lovers. Be honest with your lovers. That will help. But be honest with yourself about your lovers. I feel like somebody here, you're watching, you got a lover. That's great. But a lot of you watching do not have a lover. You're like, what lover, Melinda? I be by myself. Then you should still have a lover, and that lover should be you. And if you don't feel that way, then there's a good starting point. I heard there's a good starting point. How can I be the lover in my life? How can I be my greatest lover? How can I be my greatest lover? How can I love me the way I deserve to be loved? How can I love me? And it's like, because, like I said, we had this strange Valentine there. We had the intimacy come out. We had sacred sexuality at the bottom of the deck. This is no longer using another body to try to feel something in yourself that they never could feel. FILL, or feel, FEEL. You're not trying to feel yourself from what they can't feel or feel. And you're not trying to feel yourself from what they can't feel or feel. All right. Wow. That's an awesome reading. I love it. Let's get something to close it out. I feel like we're done. I feel like this reading is complete. What else do you want to say about this? Let me just sit with this in silence for a moment. Remember that you do have the tendency to scare people who are not ready for the fact that you are a spiritual powerhouse. It's okay. You'll be fine. They are not always ready to accept that you're a spiritual powerhouse. They don't know what to do with that. Some people are afraid of spirituality. You start talking about energy and moving energy or tarot cards or any Ouija board. I don't even mess with Ouija boards personally, but I'm just saying, like, anything for divination, any kind of divination. You read your own. Some of here, I see you. You read your own cards, and your card said, "Let them go," and you did, and you did. And what you don't know is that was still self-guidance. First off, that was still self-guidance. Somebody just asked a question: if I use my tarot cards, is that self-guidance? Yes, you're still self-guiding. What you're doing is you're using the images and your wisdom to trigger your intuition. That's what you're practicing. Okay. Yes, that's still self-guidance, but it guides you to let somebody go. It guided you to let somebody go, and it did. And what you didn't know is that it saved your life. Like, it saved your physical life. Something in that situation was going to threaten and put you in a physical position that would have cost you your life. And they're saying, from experience, we've learned not to ask why we got delayed in traffic. We learned that when we finally got to where we were going, we were actually in perfect timing. because we were delayed enough to not watch the guy that died from a motorcycle car that got hit by a car. But we got there early enough to get through and see everything before any emergency vehicles arrived and before any traffic chaos really happened. Like, perfect timing. Didn't have to see it. Got to go by it. Got the answer to why we don't trip about traffic or anything else in life that seems like it's not doing what it's supposed to do, or it's not, I'm supposed to be there, not here, or it's supposed to be like this, not like that. There are greater, your highest self is orchestrating stuff behind the scenes so that you have the best outcome. This universe is in your favor. If you don't know the word pronoia, Pronoia, go look it up. Learn it, live it, let it be your truth. This universe conspires in your favor. The universe is constantly conspiring in my favor. Everything serves my best interest. So thankful and grateful that I see that the resolution was already provided to the issue. This is the energy. This is the energy. Mm. Somebody here needs to, this person, there's a person in your experience, they have a real serious throat chakra problem. They have a throat chakra problem, and they won't fix their throat chakra problem until they fix their heart problem. Throat chakra problem, meaning they'll tell you any kind of type of lie to get what the heck they want, to manipulate, to get, control, to mm, be it. To, So there's a throat chakra problem. It's related to the heart. It's a heart related issue. It's a heart related issue because if their heart was right, what would come out of their throat would be right. Their vision would be right. They would get the divine word and it would be heard, and that would be right. It will be active. It will be flowing in the correct direction. Till that heart is corrected, the energy can't get that high. The energy can't get that high. Okay. And this is why until their heart is right, which is why a lot of this is why so many have had the experience of their lovers always improve for the next lover after you leave their ass. Why? Because you broke their heart. Now their heart is cracked open and has grown. When the heart breaks, it grows, it expands. The next encasement will be larger. They will have a larger capacity for love after having had their heart broke. This is why you leave a long trail of broken hearts behind you. Whenever you felt like, oh, this is not doing it for me. I can't do this. You know what? We're better off. Let's not. Okay, let's just not. And then on the other side of the table, either the ego gets bruised or, the heart gets broken. And every time that happens, they have yet another opportunity to embrace the growth that's within them. And they can feel it in FILL with whatever they choose. More ugliness if you want. That ugliness can get uglier. Oh, ugly can get uglier. They're saying ugly can get really uglier, but beauty gets more beautiful. If they choose to fill it in with love and beauty and art, like the cards we're talking about, it's gonna be love and beauty and art all in between you. That's what it's gonna be. But they're filling it in, and every person has that. And that doesn't mean they get you back physically. It doesn't mean that they get you back physically, but it will have a bigger effect in their life and what happens in their life, just as the same with you. It had a bigger effect in your life and what you do with your life. You choose these shadow experiences carefully. And some of you you like, why do I keep choosing? Why do I keep choosing? Why don't I learn to just stay single? Because, baby, you're in a place where you want to do shadow work. You just haven't realized it yet. You'll get to a point where you'll choose the shadow work because you know you're gonna learn something profound. Then you'll get to a point where you're like, I kind of plateaued right now. I don't really want to do any more shadow work. I think I've learned plenty of lessons for now. Let me just sit with what I know, and then I'll take another class next season. It could be like that. Yeah, I'll take a class next season. I'm not, I don't. Let me see. Are you taking the class this season? Let's ask the question, yes or no. Let me get a tarot deck. I feel like asking the yes or no. Are you gonna take the? I want to know. Is most of the tribe, the tribe? Are you gonna take it? Let's see. The majority of the tribe. Let's say 80% or more of the tribe. Are they going to take the opportunity to do shadow work right now? If the answer is yes, it looks like you're going to jump into some sort of shadow relationship, some sort of relationship with another human that is going to dredge your shadow up from your depths of your soul. That's okay. It needed some dusting in there anyway, some cleaning. It's time to mop. Shoot, somebody need to get the whole floor machine out and like really give it a good scrubbing. All right, let me see. So is it time for you to do the shadow work? Oh, flipping over right here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, the 11th card said yes. Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am, it is. Okay, Queen of Swords, let me know that you have enforced limits and boundaries in the past. Okay, that's good. You needed to learn them. Why are you going to do this? You're going to do this out of self-love. Remember that the next time you allow yourself to have this love relationship, they could totally tear your heart to shreds. Or, you know what I'm saying? Even in that, you heal. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you know that relationships with other people, you might have like that one friend that you never fight with, but it's like most of those relationships, you might have had that one partner that you never argued with. I don't know. I never did. I mean, there was a lot of shadow in me. There's a lot of shadow in me. That's why I'm so powerful now. Okay. Yes, you're going to remember that. Woo, the next card below is the Three of Swords. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Yes, it's because it's the truth that hurts but sets you free. You know, the truth that hurts that sets you free. In other words, the truth is there, whether you want to see it or not. You want to be free from the binds of whatever pain is hiding in your soul. Well, go ahead and say yes to an opportunity in a relationship with somebody else who you love a lot. Yeah, epiphanies, downloads, the tower, false constructs, false belief will come crumbling down. All those bull I be bullshit ideas that you had about yourself or about someone else or about how this reality is or about what it was, what it is, what it could be, something like that. Mm. Anyways, whatever that is, it will come tumbling down. And this is something that has been putting, it's like there's all this pressure behind it, so much pressure behind it. And I'm hearing pushing for change. Okay. This is exactly what you wanted. This is exactly what you wanted. Wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. That's gonna create the transformation. This is gonna create the change. Okay. King of Pentacles in your physical reality, in your financial structure, in your health, in your time, wealth. Okay. Wherever there was some self-sabotage, okay, letting that go. That's over. Wherever there was been a separation, it's like refocusing your energy. Okay, that's done. That's done. And you know that there's still more for you. You're not done on earth just because that situation is done. Hello. It's still more coming for you. There's plenty more where that came from. There's another bus coming every 15 minutes. Okay. And somebody, oh boy, that's just too much. What are we dealing with? The incubus, the succubus, something like that? Is that why you have to? Okay, I know. Anyways, I drive my shadow with precision and I allow my light to roam freely with wild abandon. I'm going to leave you with that. This is what we have for you at this time. Thank you for all your love donations, all the YouTube stuff that adds to more growth on the channel, and sharing it, telling your friends about it, coming back for more comments, all that good stuff. So grateful. Sending you until then, sending you until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.